So the name 180 Recording. What made you name it that? What made
That really comes from that time, and I guess it was around 2012. You know, my mama passed away, and this is when I started going to church, and I started having some more positive friends that was really trying to help me, get right and get my life turned around better. And so like 180, I felt like I was really messed up, and like I feel like it was a time period in my life where I really just kind of turned around, turned 180 degrees. And so like I've got it tatted on me, 180 movement, blah blah blah. That's what me and my buddy was calling it. Me and CJ Allen, he still raps. Y'all check out CJ Allen, still making music. He on SoundCloud and YouTube. But yeah, me and him, we was really serious about it. He's a good Christian man trying to help me out. And like I said, he's like my day one dude when it comes to this setup. He was here when there was nothing but a laptop and a mic.
yeah.
So he still comes by. He can run sessions. He'll run sessions for me all the time when he can get through. But you know how life happens. You get older, you have to do other things, and like the studio, that's you're either all in or not. And it's just
True that.
it's tough.
So the studio, that's what you're doing now, the engineer. So coming across other artists, like you say you've been doing it for a minute, so you've seen a lot of artists come through and this and that. So now being able to work with a lot of different artists and a lot of new artists that starting and all that, how do you feel about it? And how does that feel compared to working with them, like with features, and just working with them, like recording them and getting them through the songs themselves?
It's work, and see, people are different though. And so the beauty of this, like I say, the number one trait you would need to have to be successful at this, from what I've learned, is to be able to deal with people in a way that's stern, but like like they look at you and they know like their song's safe. Like what I'm saying, like you said, you got somebody that might try something a little bit out of their comfort zone. When they look, even that's with the glass there, especially, they look at me and I gotta look at them like what I'm saying, like go for it. What I'm saying, try it. Or like it's a process, and it's a different. You learn people. It's all about the people. What I'm saying. So you learn people. So and so doesn't like to hear itself, or so and so. What I'm saying. You learn these things when you deal with them, and it's just a process. It's an art also of how the engineer and the person recording make the song happen. Like sometimes sometimes the person in there gets stuck on a line. Well, it's up to me, to an extent, to hey, here's how I think we could work through this, or to give them the advice, or from experience of what somebody else, or how I got somebody else through something else. And then they may come out here and be like, that sounds great, but like, what if you could echo that right here? And I'll be like, you know what, that sounds amazing. Let me do that.
Yeah.
So you're saying, so it's like I don't know, it's the two people coming together, or however many's on the song, or whoever's involved. 'Cause sometimes there's tons of people in the room that are all wanting that song to turn out great. So it's like everybody comes together to make it happen. And I think those are the best songs too. And it's just a dynamic, like you learn to work with people. I guess it's the best answer for the question. Like just learning to be adaptable, because like not everybody is gonna want how you do it. And like you do this enough, you might get in the tendency to start. I do it all the time. Start doing some of the stuff the same, and like bro will be like, well, how about you do it this way? And I'll be like, you know what, that is a good idea. Let me try that.
So you're very open with it.
You have to be, because like at the end of the day, it's their song.
Yeah.
So you look at it like it's my job to make it sound good to an extent. Like everything it is like it is my job to an extent. Like time management is their part of this, as it is for mine. Like I figure out what you need to do, how many hours you got, and I know the pace I need to work at. And if you don't give me time, it doesn't sound as good, obviously. If you give me lots of time, it'll sound better.
Yeah.
If you pay to get it mixed afterwards, it'll sound better. Which is, I don't know. I guess that's the thing now. Like people are not paying to get stuff mixed, so that's a whole nother story. But
it's
like
a rush, huh?
yeah,
to...
like you'll see people spend several hours recording, willing to pay the studio time, but they don't ever come back for the mix. Not everybody, but like it's a lot. And I've talked to other engineers in town. They're like, yeah, people just aren't getting stuff mixed anymore. So everything is speed related in there. So like as I'm working, like it's just how fast can I do this? Because like if you don't do stuff fast, somebody else in town can do it fast.